Hello, everybody. It's meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you live on this Monday morning. We have some very wet weather, some very windy weather in store. We'll look at the radar. It's thunderstorms are on the doorstep of Fargo Moorhead right now. You're hearing some rumbles of thunder. We have not had a severe thunderstorm warning for some time, but the risk is going to return in the afternoon for more widespread storm activity that could be life-threatening in parts of Minnesota. We'll detail all of that in this update. That's Hutch's weather. It's coming up right now. But first, my friends at Robert Gibb & Sons want to thank first responders with a $400 off special. Give them a call today to find out the details. Thanks, first responders. Thanks, Robert Gibb & Sons, for sponsoring Hutch's weather. Here's a look at that radar as we head into the morning. You can drop a comment. Let me know what your question is. We have this area of low pressure that's moving its way over Aberdeen right now, and then this kind of comma-shaped area of precipitation. Garden variety thunder showers through the James River Valley, south of Jamestown, pushing northward. These are lifting northward at about 40 miles per hour. Thunder and lightning in Jamestown showing up here. Thunderstorms just south and just west of the FM area. These are moving north-northeast. All of these little white dots that you see there are individual thunderstorm cells being tracked. A couple of cells also out here in that Hubbard County area near Park Rapids starting to fire off some thunder. Fergus Falls, Pelican Rapids seeing thunder showers. Morris and Benson seeing showers just exiting. Those are the strongest of the storms for this morning. By the way, where you see Hutch's green triangles here, those storms capable of some small hail as we go into the morning. So we're going to take a look at this radar as we get you going out the door. Again, thunder and lightning at 6 a.m. on the doorstep of Fargo. Let's get right into the local area here of the FM, and we can see these showers and storms are pushing into Kindred right now with their heaviest of the rain. It's a fairly wide swath of thunder shower activity. The strongest thunder and lightning right here, pushing into the Kindred area, but we are seeing some stout thunderstorm activity towards Morris, heading into Elbow Lake in Grant County, and Fergus Falls at this hour as well. Good old-fashioned soggy, soaking rain here from Gackle, Edgeley, and Lemoore, Gwinner, and points north towards Valley City. Mapleton, you'll be seeing this move in, as will Castleton heading in. Now, there could be some small soft hail in the Leonard to Kindred area from this cell that's working its way north. And if we take a look at this triangle here, it'll show that this cell is moving north at 51 miles per hour. So these storms are moving along at a pretty good clip this morning. And then we can use that information to estimate how long it will take for them to reach different areas. We'll do that here momentarily. In and around the FM area, the storms again are lifting north-northeast at around 45 to 50 miles per hour. So this line is on the doorstep. Not everyone is going to get thunderstorm activity. Barnesville looks like a good bet for your area. These are moving to the north and to the east. A little bit of hail, maybe some small soft hail detected by the radar here, up to about 1/2 of an inch in diameter, moving northeast at 43 miles per hour. Down south a little bit, moving into Glenwood, Hancock, and also Cyrus, we have a line of stronger thunderstorm cells capable of some hail on the strongest cells down to the south here, possibly up to 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So this one has some noticeable hail potential with it. The risk of hail is 100%, but the probability of it being 1 inch in diameter, only about 50%. So there's no warning for any of these hail producing cells right now because the likelihood of severe hail of 1 inch in diameter and greater, not so good. Couple of these storms showing some signs of rotation. This is that environment they're moving into Minnesota later today. This will only increase. The potential will only increase as we go into the afternoon hours. By the way, this is the morning batch of rain showers. There'll be afternoon redevelopment. This is not the main event. I'll repeat, this is not the main event as we go into the afternoon hours. So this is where things are going on right now. Again, a hail system working its way into the Morris area towards Glenwood, and Alexandria is our largest hail producer right now. Now, we're going to see some very gusty winds throughout our day as well. Let me go through the facts you need to know in your forecast. First and foremost, let's talk today. Number one, we have the heavy showers and thunderstorms. We'll see south winds on this system, bringing that warm air into southern Minnesota and humid air. That's what will fuel the severe risk tonight in portions of central Minnesota Minnesota and eastern Minnesota, and even the eastern reaches of our lakes counties. More on that in a second. The gusty north winds will develop, and they could gust over 50 miles per hour at times, both this afternoon late and into the evening. Look at the temperatures falling up north. Some models have shown a chance for some snow showers mixing in on the backside with this system. Doesn't look to be widespread, doesn't look to accumulate, but I'll have more details on that as well. So here is a look at the big picture. Fargo sees a temperature near 60. This is noon. Okay, in the afternoon, this north wind will just slap us with that colder blast of air coming in from the north and from the west. By the overnight hours and into your Tuesday morning, 30 degrees for Fargo, 30 Grand Forks. Look at the cold air up here in north central parts of North Dakota, some 20s there as we go through. That's what we're looking at as we go through the day. And still very gusty winds in the early morning hours as skies will be partly cloudy. And then look at the rainfall that we're expecting with this system. A widespread area with a pretty good shot at over an inch of rain with persistent showers from near Bismarck and the James River Valley through Grand Forks and into northwest portions of Minnesota. Some spots will get missed by thunderstorms. That's the way thunderstorms are. But under the thunderstorms where they sit this morning and then afternoon storms redeveloping, we're going to have a few areas getting passed over by a couple of rounds of showers and storms. An inch to 2 inches, not out of the question. Isolated places here along the northern fringe of the main system have the best chance at seeing some serious weather. Mike, thanks for watching. You bet I appreciate you appreciating the updates. Now, tomorrow as we go into the afternoon, northwest winds will begin tapering off west-east, and in fact, out in Big Sky Country of Montana, I'm expecting south winds to return the mid-60s out there. Williston, Glendive, all these areas, 65 to 70 degrees as we go through. And good morning to you. Thanks for joining. Good to see you, Kara, on board. Thanks for watching. So gusty winds last into your day tomorrow as well, and the 7-day planner's looking like this. Oh, yes, this will have you saying nice things. But as we go Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we'll have some spotty light showers in the forecast and a cool stretch. We'll finally start breaking out of that cool as we head into your weekend, the 70s. And yes, I have some 80-degree weather as we've been talking about the last couple of days last week. The 80s were in store for that first full week of May. That looks to be on track. 5th and 6th in particular. Good morning, Sean. Good to have you on board. That's a look at that. Now let's take a look at this hour-by-hour forecast. But first, back to the radar we go. And I do want to point out the risk for severe weather. If you have not seen, not much has changed from my Sunday update. The risk tonight is pretty good for some severe weather. We have a lot of lightning, by the way, starting to fire up out in the lakes country here in Detroit Lakes along this boundary up to the north here. Now that's going to produce some locally heavy rain in spots as well. And so we're getting this development right along Highway 10 that will pretty much increase the speed with which this system's moving up into places like Monoman County. You folks in Norman County will be seeing it. In Fargo, let's go ahead and time this line making its way in. Then we'll take a look at this forecast and that the severe risk area. Again, these storms are only 11 miles as crow flies from Fargo. You can hear the rumbles from time to time. Not everybody's going to see the heaviest of the storm activity, but there certainly is that possibility that we have some stout activity working its way into isolated locations. Garden variety showers moving into the James River Valley, thunderstorms moving into the southern Red River Valley and the Lakes country. So for the Fargo area, let's go ahead and take this. These are moving at an average speed of about 47 to 50 miles per hour. So here you go. Castleton by 6:14, some thunder showers moving through. Bus stop at 6:17. If you're heading to work, it does look like we'll have some heavy rain moving through the Moorhead and Fargo areas. Then as we go out towards Glendon and Dilworth, they'll be closer to 6:15 to 6:20 for the arrival of the heaviest of these showers working their way through. Holly a little bit on the outside here at 6:32, and then on towards Ada by the end of the hour. So be about an hour before it reaches up towards you. Now let's get down to some of these heavier thunderstorms that are working their way in towards Otter Tail County right now. So we'll go ahead and manually track these guys right into southern Otter Tail County here, moving northeast. Not quite as fast, about 40 to 45 miles per hour. So some areas in the line of this little path of thunderstorms, Elbow Lake by 6:15 in the next little bit, Fergus Falls 6:23. The showers and thunder showers, the heaviest should be making their way in towards you. 6:56 for Otter Tail and Henning, and then Frazee by around 7 o'clock for everybody's favorite turkey out there. Now as we take a look down south, this storm here with the green triangle near Morris capable of some hail, half inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch in diameter. This is pushing into the Alexandria area. So if you're watching in Alexandria, first of all, thank you very much for trusting Hutch with your weather. Here's a look at the track of these puppies moving to the north and east at a clip of about 40 to 45 miles per hour. So we'll put it right at 40. Here you go. Hoffman 612, same thing for Starbuck, Glenwood 623, Brandon by 633, and Alexandria by 638. Parker's Prairie a little bit closer to that 1 hour time frame for you. But that storm there is the strongest in our neck of the woods with regards to hail potential heading into your morning drive time here in the next hour. So that's a look at the 6 a.m. radar. Here's a look at the severe weather risk. Storm Prediction Center contains or maintains a moderate risk. The red area is a moderate risk. It's a level 4 on a 5-level scale. The highlight of this particular area, numerous thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes. I'm saying capable of producing tornadoes will be out there. Not everyone in this area is going to see a tornadic thunderstorm or a tornado warning, but I will say if thunderstorms form in this area here, and even in the orange area, Brainerd, southeastern parts of Otter Tail included in this orange area, that's a level 3 out of 4. Some pretty strong tornadoes will be possible. Numerous thunderstorms capable of some ridiculous size hail. I was showing some soundings yesterday, model soundings showing hail size potential matching on some of these modeled soundings. 4-inch diameter hail. So this could be hail damaging straight line winds, possible for some very strong long track tornadoes, and a number of them will be possible. I'll show you the hour by hour forecast. Now in our lakes counties, if you are in Bemidji and points south, if you're looking into Hubbard County, this is a slight risk area in yellow. That is a level 3, a level 2 out of 5, so a little bit lower. The chance of strong tornadoes not nearly as high here, but can't rule out a tornado. Though Sisseton, Fergus Falls, you're in that slight risk area, as is Watertown in the I-29 corridor south of Fargo. Fargo's in this green. What does that mean? There is a chance at some threshold severe weather. That means maybe some 1-inch diameter hail, Ada, Foston, Redby, Bemidji and points north towards Waskish, all the way up in toward the International Falls and Rainy Lake areas. That's where we have a chance at a few thunderstorms that will flirt with severe criteria. 1-inch hail, 55-mile-per-hour winds. So that's a look. Now we're talking 80 or greater mile-per-hour gusts with the storms moving through southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western parts of Wisconsin. And this goes all the way out to Green Bay with a risk for some stout thunderstorm activity in those particular areas. So that's the risk. Now here's a look at the latest hour-by-hour forecast to detail as these storms work their way through and what you need to know. Thanks again for joining me in this morning update. Here we go real quickly. This is an hourly updated model. It means it runs every hour. One thing to keep in mind with some of these models that update that frequently is they might be doing a good job at some nowcasting type of stuff, showing you what's happening right now, but they start with many of the data points going into them being modeled data, not actual measurements. So keep that in mind. It's not always the best thing to look for. So here we have our showers and thunderstorms moving through 5 to 6 a.m. in the Red River Valley and Lakes Country. This will continue to lift toward the north. This is not the main event, but it could deliver some midday thunderstorms that are severe. Notice the isobars, east winds here through the early part of the day. Let's see if I can get that time stamp back up there for you. So as we go into 10 a.m., gusty winds begin out of the east and northeast as we go through. Still south winds, though, here. That's what brings the heat and humidity to fuel those severe thunderstorms that are just beginning to form as we head into the midday hour here. This is the main event forming here along this boundary between this warm front up north and the cool front down to the south. If we get daytime heating as well, that could really enhance the energy in the atmosphere for these storms to develop. So as we go through noon to 1 p.m., that's when they start. Otter Tail County, Becker County, south to Grant County, Big Stone County, Traverse County, and points east. This is where they will initially start. They will quickly move out of your area to the east and northeast. Notice the low pressure center right here. North of there, usually we have some less strong storms along this warm front boundary. We could see some stout ones there as well. Anything that forms in this zone here could very quickly become severe with all those modes of severe weather. Now we're looking at about that 3 to 4 p.m. time frame as you're getting ready to come home from work. They're moving through places like the Brainerd Lakes area, heading into Mille Lacs, also heading out into the I-94 corridor near St. Cloud, pushing into the Twin Cities as we go into the drive time home with that potential for severe weather. Moving into places like Rochester, Red Wing as we go into the evening hours and off into western and northern Minnesota with that risk of severe weather. Notice this area here, just good old-fashioned rain that's working its way into our neck of the woods. Let me show you another model that's already all the way in. Let me go, okay, let's look at this one. Showers, thunderstorms this morning. This is heading towards noon. Here we hit the noon to 1 o'clock time frame. Atmosphere rejuices, re-energizes here and takes off with severe thunderstorm potential, rain. What about this snow? Look at this. The mountains in Wyoming, the Black Hills seeing snow. We have cold air that will start rocking into our area as we go into the nighttime hours. Could cause some of this to change over to snow. My thinking is the best chance of that's going to be out here in northern Minnesota, and that looks like about it. I don't think we'll see widespread snowfall from this system, but the gusty north winds will really bring the cool air and that brisk feel to it as I went over just moments ago. That is a look at the timing. If you do have some updates on weather that you're in need of, head on over to hutchesweather.com anytime today. You can get the latest interactive radar. If I'm live, it's going to show you right here. You can let this website know your zip code and it will let you know alerts for your area. So that's an important aspect of it as well. You can kind of track what's going on right now. This is wave one. The afternoon thunderstorms that develop in Minnesota have the best potential for bringing the severe weather out to the east as we go through the day today. So for now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson, thanking you for joining me for this update. You can get the latest on hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere. Follow on Facebook and subscribe right here on YouTube. Thanks.